Good day, everyone.
My name is Warren Flora, and I'm a fourth year college student taking Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English at NEUST-GABALDON Campus. And today, I'm going to discuss the Unit 4 of Life and Works and Rizal. And my topic is all about the El Filibusterismo. In this discussion, I will talk about how El Filibusterismo was recognized and how it was made by our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. El Filibusterismo, also known by its English title, The Reign of Greed. It was the second novel written by Jose Rizal and the sequel of Noli Me Tangere. It continues the novel's criticism of the abuses and corruption perpetrated by the Spanish government. And the word filibustero contextually means subversive, dissident, revolutionary, seditious, insurrectionary, and treasonous. When we say subversive, these are the people who oppose for the authority government of a particular country or community. Dr. Jose Rizal also portrayed a filibuster or rebel who is himself to reveal the moral cancer of Spanish officials in the Philippines. The novel El Filibusterismo was written against the background of threats and oppressions he and his family suffered because of the Noli and the so-called Calamba agrarian trouble. This Calamba agrarian trouble is an issue about the agrarian farm or about the agrarian taxes between the Spaniards and the Filipinos during the 18th century. Dr. Jose Rizal also defined the word filibustero to his friend Ferdinand Blumentritt. On October 1887, Dr. Jose Rizal started writing the novel in Calamba, Laguna. On 1888, Rizal made some changes in the plot and corrected some chapters in London. And on 1889, Dr. Jose Rizal decided to write more chapters in Paris and Brussels. And in March 29, 1891, he finished the manuscript in Biarritz, France. On March 29, 1891, he wrote a letter to Blumentritt which is made to inform Ferdinand Blumentritt about how he finished the manuscript of El Filibusterismo. On March 30, 1891, he proceeded in Paris by train and stayed at Valentin Ventura's home. During that time, Dr. Jose Rizal has no enough money to rent an apartment or a house. That's why he stayed at Valentin Ventura's home. On April 4, 1891, he wrote a letter to Jose Maria Basa, which is he expressed his desire to practice ophthalmology in Hong Kong to sustain his needs. And in that time, he believes that studying in ophthalmology could help him to support his needs and to support his novel, which is the El Filibusterismo. On April 1891, he returned in Brussels. In Brussels, Belgium, Rizal revised his novel, and the first 20 chapters were ready for printing. On May 30, 1891, he wrote a letter again to Jose Maria Basa, which he expressed his financial needs for printing his second novel. As I said earlier, during that time, Dr. Jose Rizal has no enough money to support his home or to support his house. That's why he also has no enough money to support his second novel, which is the El Filibusterismo. And on June 13, 1891, Jose Rizal informed Jose Maria Basa about his intent to print El Filibusterismo. On July 5, 1981, the Rizal left Brussels going to Ghent. And there are two reasons why Dr. Jose Rizal decided to move to Ghent. And the first one is the cost of printing in Ghent was cheaper than in Brussels. Second one is to escape from the enticing attraction of Petit Susan. And Rizal, together with Jose Alejandrino and Edelberto Evangelista, live a frugal life. In Ghent, Belgium, Rizal found F. Meyer van Loofres, 66 Vianderen Street, as the print shop. And this print shop offers installment basis, and with that, it helps Jose Rizal to continue to print his second novel, which is the El Filibusterismo. And then, Dr. Jose Rizal, for him to have enough money to support his novel, he pawned his jewelries and his accessories to gain money. On August 6, 1981, the printing of the novel was suspended because the needed funds were insufficient. In this issue, there are only 38 chapters, has been published despite of the insufficient allowance. And from 279 pages, he needs to remove the 47 whole pages for him to save the expenses. Dr. Jose Rizal also received 200 pesos from Rodriguez Arias for the copies of Morgan's Successos. And Jose Maria Basa's financial assistance was not enough to print the novel. This is currently happened on his Noli Me Tangere, which is Dr. Jose Rizal also suffered from the financial assistance, but Dr. Maximo Viola helped him to his first novel, which is the Noli Me Tangere. Valentin Ventura, his friend, funded the necessary cost of printing El Filibusterismo. Some researchers says that Valentin Ventura is the savior of the El Filibusterismo because he funded this novel with a lot of financial assistance. And then, Jose Alejandrino is Rizal's roommate in Belgium, and he was the one who canvassed the printing press for El Fili. He also delivered proofs and revisions to F. Meyer van Loo in Ghent. In Hong Kong, the novel first copies were confiscated and lost. And in Ghent, the few available copies of the novel were sold at a very high price, which is about 400 pesetas. During that time, 400 pesetas is equivalent to 80 pesos. Dr. Jose Rizal also dedicated this novel to the memory of the Gombursa, which is the 3 Filipino patriotic priests who were accused of being filibustero and thus executed. The Gombursa are Padre Mariano Gomez, Padre Jose Burgos, and Padre Jacinto Zamora. And in the differences and similarities of Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, the Noli Me Tangere is a romantic, which is about book of feeling, while the El Filibusterismo is about political, which is about the book of thought. In Noli Me Tangere, there are 64 chapters, and in El Filibusterismo, there are 38 chapters. In Noli Me Tangere, there are more than 39 characters, and on the other hand, El Filibusterismo has 33 characters. These two novels both depict actual conditions of the Filipinos and the Philippines. They are both instrumental in awakening the spirit of Filipino nationalism, and they are both responsible in paving the ground for the Philippine Revolution. And that's all. Thank you for listening and watching. Thank you very much. And I wish you have learned something in my topic discussion. Bye!